It's the 11th of March 2026 and it's just in the last 20 minutes the first structure of the Spar building has gone up. If you enjoy these videos and would like to support me, TE, and also get some behind the scenes content, please consider joining Patreon. Didn't see that, it's me, Thomas Edward, also known as TE. Welcome to 22nd of March 2026, and the Spar has developed into something more than just a building site. It's actually becoming a building. Now I was here a week ago on the estate up there, and I filmed the very first pole going in, what you would have seen before. Didn't see that bit, and then as it's only been like a week and a bit and we got a full building. Let's go and have a look and see what they're doing. I've also got an update because I've talked to a workman on the site, so I've got valid information, what's legit, what the culvert is and what's gone on with it, so no one can tell me off now because an actual man on the site told me. So we can't argue with that, can you? So let's go and have a look. So as you can see here, we've got a forecourt, what we showed last time in the erection video, and they're all sort of getting the drains done here. These black things here, we're focusing, they're the drains they are for the forecourt, and then beyond it is the big building cum shop, deli and everything else, a bit like Milnthorpe's garage. It actually looks bigger than Milnthorpe, much bigger. What's a bit bizarre really. And then under here is all, they've been putting all the shale down the last week or so and building it up to get a bit of a ramp higher. There's been rollers and diggers going around. And there's a bit of an old hand who has a check shirt on and no high vis, and he just sits on digger all day and does a good job. And all the young hands are all PPE'd up, but he's old school. And they had a small crane in, like that one there. And then they went, hold on a minute, we need to get the big crane, so they got a massive one in. And the big one did turn up first and then it went home and then it's come back. But anyway, yeah, the culvert here, talked to man, I was talking to my friend in one of these backyards here, and we were just chewing the fat and pointing at this, and the guy said to me, he said, oh, you're on the wrong side of the fence, because I had my high vis on. And we got chatting with him and we were pecking his head about this culvert. What he said, what I said no one can argue with, because this is a man on the site said this, is the original culvert's still under here, but they built another culvert next to it, but the old culvert, they put stone in it like a soak away. So if the new culvert can't handle it, it will soak away into the old culvert. So that's the news on that. What's underneath our feet. But I never even saw them put it in, no one did. So I don't know if they did it in the midst of darkness, but we don't even actually remember seeing anything doing. Oh look, that's good, let me just show you that while we just digress. Look, there's the bit where the tanker will fill it up. But just think, this is a bit of TE, not factual interest, a bit of TE sort of interest. There's a co-op in Boltley Sands, opened up in the middle of lockdown, so it was the first shop to open where people were wearing masks. Now this garage might open right in the middle of the fuel crisis and it will have no fuel in it. So we're getting a garage with no fuel in. It could be, but it might not. So there you go. I like that. The Boltley Sands shop fascinated me because that opened right in the middle of lockdown, and now this will open up right in the middle of a fuel crisis. So all the people with serious cash in the village who have got electric cars will be smug as hell, and all us people will be like, damn. So there you go. But we'll walk round the other side and show you that something really interesting. But the floor all these little cherry pickers are sat on, I'll tell you now actually, all these, where that cherry picker is there and that digger, that's what the man also told us, that the fake floor they put in, some of you may remember, they built these little walls on the footprint of the building, and then they put a floor on top of it, and what that is an underground tank. If this floods, the building won't get flooded because the water will be underneath in the crawl space. The guy was telling us up at Carlisle, they're also doing a Spar garage, and that's also on the floodplain, and that's got this big tank underneath, what's just like a crawl space, what will fill up with water, and the garage won't flood. So it's all higher up. So that's what I've been told by the man the other day. But we'll go around there, so here James is, and just show you what it looks like from that side, because it's a whopper. Check it out, Bossman's got a big Jaguar, good cash in groundwork. Can't beat it, a Jaguar F-Type with his private reg on. Wow, there you go. Just parked it here so it don't get bashed up by a big digger. What, someone didn't see it. There you go. Can't beat having a Jaguar on the site. There's a better view of the drainage on the forecourt. And they've even got, look, the cornerstones there, what will be around the edge of the pumps. And then we're looking, look, there's a big crane on its lifts off the ground, all steady and stable. It's amazing, look at that, massive crane, and you get a man on that all day and he just lifts all these girders across, and then there's those cherry pickers what are behind there, what you can't see. There's men on them with tools, all bolting it all up and putting it together. And you know, literally, the other day I was filming them put the first piece in, and now they've got, I don't know, 20 plus pieces in, 50 pieces all together, and there's more to come. Well, let's go around the other side, up Windermere Road. It's busy, there's lots of cars around today, but there's a lot of tourists in Grange Sands today. There's not a lot of people which don't recognise. Except that van there, this guy from the, Mr. Brennan from the station shop. But the rest I don't really know. Well, this is Furnace Cars, we know that. There you go, there is not my drone, everyone thinks I have a drone. This is Mr. Chippy, a local legend, who films for a bit of TE. And now I'm going to go and buy him a breakfast in there. And also you can see he's got, I'll just peek there, someone might know who he is by his car up there. So yeah, this is the other side at Windermere Road. So James, in the cafe there, will have a big view of a big building. There'll be no more view of Rigs Close anymore. It'll be a massive building. See, it's bigger than Milnthorpe. I'm really surprised how big it is. Well, that's what I should be doing today, a bit of cycling. So yeah, it's amazing really. They've got all the site offices here, what they keep after pushing round while they're doing it. Well, I can't buy Mr. Chippy a brekkie. He's gone on holiday to 27th, James has, with his mum, probably, or his partner. So we'll have to go uptown and find food. Because I owe Mr. Chippy some food, because he's a very good man. He comes out early filming for me with his drone. There you go, that's a side view. It's massive. Let's get over there without getting run over. And you can see that's all the fake, well, the new floor, but underneath there, if you look back on 2 or 3 videos back on my channel of this build, there's a crawl space underneath there, and that's where it's going to flood, so the top side doesn't flood. But looking at that floor and looking at Windermere Road, where this normally floods really deep, it's not that high, is it? But we'll see. We'll see how it performs when we have a Storm Desmond in a few years' time. Here's a great view to see the actual crawl space what's underneath there, and you'll probably have a grid on here. I mean, if anything goes wrong, they can crawl in, but really it's just for the water. And then this is the culvert for Windermere Road, what comes down from the very top up there. What they did all the work on a few years ago. So yeah, this is the view from the back end. This used to be all the offices when it was Bateman's Toyota at the back here. You couldn't imagine it now. It's just gone into time, and this is the present. So as you can see here, from this aerial view, you can see the actual top end of the culvert. You can see sort of there, just to the left of the bottom of the camera there, that's like the culvert coming out of the Windermere car park, and then this like concrete section here looks like the new sort of culvert what that man was telling me about, where it's the new one against the old one. You just see the back end of the garden there. You can see where they've actually... Oh, there's Grange Hotel. Hold on a minute. It's all going wrong. When I go back down, you can just see, look, the edge of the garden for the houses on Riggs Close is going to be... Because the guy who I was with was saying, oh, I've got another foot in this garden. And the workman said, oh, have you really? I said, yeah, that's my bed there. So hopefully the plans come together by the end and everyone gets half the gardens back. There was talk that corner house there had actually given half the bottom of their garden to the Spar, but I don't know how true that was. That's a rented house, that is. It's the biggest house on Riggs Close. If you ever want a nice big bungalow, that is the one if it ever comes on the market. So yeah, just spinning around there, just looking at the structure and the footprint, and then we're coming out, we're zooming out, and then you can see all the ponds in there and Windermere Road car park, and looking up Windermere Road. So there you go. Ah, right. So that's my little walk around of the new building. Well, early structures of the new building, and looking around and showing you what the crawl space underneath for is a big water tank, and what happens to culvert. We've got two, but the old ones are soak away. Importing information from a official source. It's not word of mouth this time, it's actually from the mouth who's on the site. And we've had a look around, and we've also filmed Mr. Chippy, who does my drone footage. I don't do the drone footage, it's a local legend does the drone footage. He does a very good job. I owe him a breakfast, but James is shut behind us. So I'll have to ask him if he wants to go uptown, maybe go to Thai Lady uptown or wherever, somewhere what's got a good breakfast, what's not as good as James's, but it's getting there, but we can get a good bit of nose back. So if you enjoyed today's video with me, T, also known as Thomas Edwards, there's a Buy Me the Coffee link, so you can support me drinking tea, no coffee, just tea with tea. And there's also a Patreon link for behind the scenes. Bogdan from the station. It's very good, Bogdan. He used to work with Ben Barker, then he went out on his own and does very well. He's doing, I think, got quite a bit of business going on. We've given him a bit of work as well. What a pro. Anyway, right, so I've got a Patreon. I thought some of you might join me Patreon, supporting a bit of Spar out there, but you haven't. So there's a Patreon link below. And also remember to click that big bell. Ding! And also like, subscribe and everything else.